the list of partners that you work with needs to be constantly evolving, as well as the topic. Do you find with this idea of having like a 5% or a 10%, does that come up a lot with the brands that you work with? Like, do people have certain quotas or like a box that needs to be ticked, or is it more of ensuring that every partner that you work with and partner with has a certain amount of representation and diversity included, kind of by default?
I mean, it's a really good question, right? So I think the 5% is basically, for those brands that have the 5 or 10% rule, it's not like a minimum. It's more like it's a guideline to make sure that every campaign hits those hygiene thresholds, like a viewability threshold almost. Like we want to achieve 50% viewability on this, right? It's the same thing. We want to achieve 5-10% diversity with our spend.
Yeah.
But if we were to say we can scale it further, I don't think they'd have any problems turning around and saying, yeah, let's go past that.
Of course.
With just the same way as viewability. And then for all the other brands that don't specifically have that within their media budgets, who don't have that 5-10%, whatever number it is, we're having very positive conversations with them anyway. So we've got other clients who are testing at the moment who don't have a set budget that they have to spend within D&I, or at least not to my knowledge. They might do internally, but on media they don't have specific parameters. But they're still very open to testing, working in the space, trying to help us actually build relationships and progress as well. So yeah, it's quite rewarding to find brands that are really in this space and trying to innovate here as well.
Yeah. I think me and you talked about this before, that it's not something that we want to become obsessed with measuring and like always making sure that we're hitting those KPIs.
Yeah.
I think when you and I were talking about this before, you were saying you just get a better feeling at working for a company that is trying to do something in the space. And then that's almost like internal marketing. It makes you happier to work at Spark, and then you do better work for your clients.
Exactly, yeah.